Hey everybody, it's me Noah here with Integral Bricks, and today I'm going to be showing you guys another update to Endor. This is going to be a pretty interesting update because we have a lot of progress done and a lot of cool stuff. Endor's really coming along very nicely. And some more channel news. If you guys aren't aware, I actually made some videos recently announcing a new mock that I'm starting for the channel, so that's going to be really exciting. It's based on the news of the Clone Wars TV show being revived. You know, they're finishing the last season of it. So that's going to be a really awesome season of Clone Wars, and I know a lot of you guys are Star Wars Clone Wars fans, so it's going to be a Clone Wars mock. There's a lot of voting going on because we're in the preliminary phases of what sort of minifigures I'm going to use, what sort of era, what sort of planet we're going to have it on, and some more vehicles and all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in the mocks that I make and you want to see another cool one, definitely go check those out. There's more updates to come very soon. But onto the classic Endor, we have some more work going on. And you know, this mock is really getting pretty big, and it's really coming along. I actually don't know how long it's going to be until I'm completely done, but I don't think it'll be that long. It's looking just perfect, like exactly like I imagined it in the beginning. I don't know if I explained it to you guys extremely well in the beginning because I don't like draw things out on paper and pencil to show you guys exact layouts all the time, but in my mind it's very clear, and you know, I guess that's about as good as I can get it to explain it to you guys. But I mean, let's go into some of the the little walkways here because they're basically done. Literally everything is tiled up. It's looking amazing. The only things that are missing are some of these pieces, which I actually have. They're in a bucket right over there, but I just washed them, so they're like air drying right now, so I don't want to put them on while they're wet. Should be up pretty soon. Something that I'm not sure about, these pieces right here, I don't think that slope is enough, but I didn't have enough to make this any bigger, so it doesn't look terrible. Honestly, I'm very critical about my Legos, but especially from far away, and when you take it in with kinda, let me see if I can get a better view. If you take it in with like the scope of the entire mock, it really kind of loses its significance, but it still maintains the fact that it needs to be there. So I think it's okay. We may change it in the future, but there are definitely bigger, more pressing issues with Endor that need to be worked on first, such as the actual landing pad, which is going on up here. As you can see, not much work has gone into this because it's a ton of parts, but I did show you guys this right here. This is kind of the outline of what, you know, the little, I'm not going to call it art, I ruined that one. It's hard to do this stuff with one hand. So that's pretty unfortunate. I'll have to put that back together. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, the little landing pad circles that are on top to kind of mark where the ship should physically land, that's what those are. They're coming along nicely. They were done until I just ruined that one. But I'll be able to kind of literally just fit this right into that. Just connect the bricks. Should be all good to go. The most exciting part is I have never ordered this much of anything in Lego. So look at that. Look at how many of those pieces we have. I think, I'm trying to remember how many this was. This is at least 1,000 or so. It was probably closer to 2,000. So it was a lot of these bricks. I haven't used any of them yet. They're all gonna go straight into there. I'll do a time lapse of me adding to it. It's gonna be really cool. So that's gonna be fun to do, and we're going to be working on that very shortly. Not sure if we're going to be doing it in this episode or the next, but you know, it's really not that difficult to do at all, but still it needs to be done, and it is interesting to see. We're slowly building my AT-AT mock to the standards that it needs to be at. The behind part, literally the behind of the AT-AT needed to be fixed, so you know, now it looks like all those other semi-professional looking UCS AT-ATs. It's got that nice little ring around the bottom connecting into the, I don't even know what those are, those large tubes that are underneath the AT-AT. I just love this mock. It's probably going to go down as my favorite mock for at least the very near future, and as long as I love the AT-AT, the actual ship in Star Wars, this will probably be my favorite mock. And I mean, it is just nearly perfect, so I'm always happy to include it in stuff like this. As you can see over here, all the plants are doing pretty much fine. Haven't changed anything. I can't wait to make the final video where I can just get up real close into these like little jungle areas, go around and make some nice cinematic, some nice pans. I can't wait to put in little Easter eggs because this MOC is finally big enough to the point where I can put in Easter eggs and it won't take away from the seriousness of the main MOC because it's so big. Like they won't be so obvious. You'll understand when I'm done. The trees, I know a lot of you guys still hate them, but I mean, I think at this point we may have to get over it because now that I'm even starting a new MOC, I mean, I kind of strapped for parts, so they're not that bad. They look better in person. The fact is they just need to be tall, they need to be round and detailed and different colored like they are in the trunks, and then they just need to have lots of leaves at the top. So, I mean, those ones do. Those aren't my best two. As we move over here, we have a few more that have been done. That one's really tall and skinny. It looks a little bit better in person. I may have to add some more leaves to it, but we have some more over here. I'm going to work on that. I actually have, I think, enough leaves. And in one of these two trees, I have some fun parts over here. I got some of these nets in LEGO, which I always thought this was a really cool piece. I'm going to have the Ewok trap collecting all the main characters. And I'm not sure which tree it should be on, so if you guys know, let me know, because all these trees are eligible basically, but I don't want it to be right up in the front because that would kind of take away from the main scene that's going to be going on right here, you know, with the main character standing there, the troops surrounding them. So we don't want that to take away from the actual scene that we're going to be recreating. So we don't want that. Maybe in the back, the Ewok village, once again, so cool. I love it. The bridge is coming along. You know, we got this main platform here. Still got to build the fire. What is exciting is I got a whole bunch of new Ewoks. Once again, these are kind of drying off. I mean, these aren't all the new ones that I got. I got a whole bunch. But these are the 4 different types. Or maybe they're the same. I can't really tell. It's 2 black ones, a gray one, and a tan one. But, you know, I've never actually had this many of these printed Ewoks. So that's pretty exciting to do. Don't remember if I showed you guys this. The Tri-Droid, the ball of the Tri-Droid, which may go in my new Clone Wars MOC, if you guys decide to vote for that. I smoothed it out a little bit so it's just looking even better. I really like this MOC a lot and I want to include it, so hopefully you guys give me the go-ahead on that. We can include it in a new MOC. ATSTs are working pretty well. Let's go ahead and show you guys the interior of this little bunker here, which is completely done at this point. It just needs minifigures in there, and I think it could use a few more like random computers, but it's all tiled up. It's kind of hard to do this once again. One hand. Okay. So yep, all tiled up. We have the tool rack that I showed you guys in the little channel update video. You get the circular computer stations, but there's definitely room for more computers. But also, like I said before, I want a lot of minifigures walking around. I added random storage bins back there because I realized that that little tunnel is kind of a waste of space. And since this is in my basement where I'm storing it, I was getting spiders in there and like little spider webs, so I didn't want that, so I put stuff in there, closed it off. Keep the roof on it now because I don't want spiders making their homes inside my MOC. That's backwards, so we're going to leave it like that for now because I'm not going to fix that with one hand. But let's move over here. We can see more of the Ewok village. It's just really coming along very nicely. The trees are looking cool. They're almost all leaved. That's not really a word, but they have their leaves on them. They're not done. Those two need the full leaf. That one needs to be fixed a little bit. That one's also, something's weird about that one. I think I might need to make it skinnier. I need that one skinnier and that one thicker. So we'll work on it. But I mean, next time you guys can expect a really cool update for the landing pad. So I'll probably do it in my new little my section over here that I have over there. We got a nice white backdrop, good for filming stuff. And we got all kinds of fun stuff coming up. plus a brand new mock series. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been trying to upload more frequently because I want to get this channel back on track to the point where it was before my little break from YouTube. So I really want to get it back there. I want to get the channel growing in the community. I want to get back in touch with the community. I don't know if I want to do live streams. I know that they're really popular, but like I've said in the past, when I build, I usually am watching movies and stuff. I don't know if I'd be able to focus on hosting a live stream and stuff. Maybe I could be a guest on someone else's live stream. That way they would do most of the hosting, and I would obviously still talk to them and stuff. But I think that would be a little bit better for me, at least in the beginning. So, I mean, if you guys know anyone who does live streams and they're looking for guests, let me know. I'll talk to them, because I am a little bit interested in doing that. But for the time being, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel in every way that you do. And if you're not sure how you can do that, it's really simple. You just got to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and vote in the voting polls in my upcoming episodes. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with more videos.